I enjoyed the Anthem VIP demo. I know, unclean, but I enjoyed it a lot and I'm not ashamed to say it, it was fun. But because I know someone is already typing this, yes, it is published by EA, and that's pretty much the most popular argument against Anthem right now. Forget how it looks, plays or feels, or how much work the developers have put into the game. A lot of gamers simply won't support EA. They have a reputation for a reason and they earned that shit, and quite frankly they deserve it. It used to be EA, it's in the game, now it's EA, give me your fucking wallet and your grandma's jewellery. Oh, they're nice trainers you're wearing, I'm taking those as well. So they have a long way to go to repair the trust that they damaged with gamers. But with Anthem's VIP demo, it was kind of also a shit show. There's no point in sugarcoating it. There's enough videos on the issues already, whether it was logging in, FPS issues, crashing, audio disappearing, menu being more orientated towards console than anything else, flying on PC wasn't great, and of course that 95% loading bug. Of course there was other issues as well. Now when the game worked for me over the weekend, I enjoyed its combat a lot. It was fun. I had some real feel-good moments and it was definitely enjoyable, but it's a looter shooter that kind of follows that mold. You kill enemies, fight bosses, either scavenge weapons or you craft them from broken down lesser gear, and basically hope that you get the right inscription stats on those weapons or components, or else you're going to have to craft them again or hope that a different version of that weapon or component drops. But it is hard to get a proper feel for a game in just a limited demo like we had over the weekend. Grinding Endgame is kind of where it will really be at, earning legendaries and so on, so that's where you'll get the true feel for Anthem. Now it's another looter shooter for fans to, I guess, sink their teeth into, fans of the looter shooter genre, or add into the rotation of games that they already play. Some players will love it and be really excited by the gameplay and get really kind of sucked into Anthem, whereas others will think the gameplay or the combat looks boring, which is pretty much the same with Warframe, Destiny, The Division, Borderlands series, or any other looter shooter. Basically some players will like them and some players don't. Now I enjoyed the Tyrant Mine Stronghold, which is basically going to be one, I guess, of the end game type of challenges, which will be a lot harder once you hit that maximum level 30. The original challenge, of course, we ran it on hard mode, which got a lot easier once I started to understand the mechanics of the damage system, the combo system that basically came straight out of Mass Effect Andromeda. Now once I understood it, because originally to me enemies looked like huge bullet sponges, and I was sinking whole magazines of my weapons into them. And you've probably seen plenty of footage of people doing the exact same without using or maybe understanding the combo system to clear trash up faster, or boost damage, or gain the individual benefits that each javelin gets from activating a combo. Now once I started to use the combo system, enemies died in seconds. The priming and detonating system from Mass Effect is pretty nice, not gonna lie. And once you start using it and getting used to it, it totally removes that bullet sponge thought process from your head when you see enemies with large health and of course large amounts of shields. Now priming and detonating, like I said, is how this works. Certain abilities on javelins and of course weapons will prime enemies, which is basically a debuff, and other weapons or abilities can then detonate the primed target. So my Colossus in this footage is priming with his flamethrower, and then he is detonating with the lightning coil, which is the arc lightning you see coming from the device on his left shoulder. And because of my Colossus Javelin's combo effect, I was able to completely clear trash without using either of my primary or secondary weapons. Now coordinating, priming and detonating with your squad for maximum effect is fun, and definitely going to be the way, I guess, squads run those Grandmaster difficulties, or having a Storm prime everything, or the Interceptor while having the Ranger single target a heavy unit or a boss was very, very effective. Now endgame strongholds do sound very Diablo-esque with its rift mechanics in a way. Increase the difficulty, enemies' health and of course damage scale up, as well as the chance to get masterworks, legendaries and so on. I believe the titans that then spawn in these harder modes will also gain new abilities or stat perks with each Grandmaster difficulty, similar to, I guess, elite mobs or the elite units in Diablo. So it could be a serious challenge once I guess you min-max your javelin and start to push that Grandmaster 3 difficulty, which I believe increases enemies' health and damage by something like 3,100%, which is nuts. Now this endgame is probably what Anthem will be judged on. Like I said, the grind for gear and skins. Legendary gear will have additional stat perks as well, so aiming for them might be fun depending on how much that grind actually is, and I can't wait to try and get the right builds and weapons for my big tanky Colossus boy. Now in the demo we got a very dumbed down version of pretty much everything. We have no idea how much grind will be needed for crafting resources or coin to buy those I guess skins. So we can't exactly judge any of that until full release. The same goes for the microtransaction store and the cost of skins, emotes, landing animations and so on. BioWare have said that microtransactions in Anthem are only cosmetic, no pay to win, no pay for power, but Anthem will have two game currencies, coin and shards. Coin can be earned in game and shards are the premium real money currency, which will probably be purchasable in bundles similar to I guess every other game that sells bundles of real money currencies, $20, $35, $50 and so on for a set amount of shards. Now the skins in Anthem can all be bought with the game's currency, coin. None of them are locked to real money, so you can farm the coin in game and then go and buy these skins. So at no point will you have to spend real money. That will be entirely your choice. However, we don't know how steep the grind is for this in-game coin or how much of it you can earn per week or per month or per day, and because there is also that premium currency, then you would expect the grind to be quite steep in order to entice players to spend real money for their favourite skin. Now the Anthem store will also be timed, so there's timed skins in there in the same way that Dauntless or Fortnite have. So you could have a skin up that only shows up in the store for maybe 1 day or 48 hours, and that's how long you have to actually buy that skin. So if it's one you like, it might tempt you to spend real money if you don't have enough coin farmed and maybe you don't have a chance of getting enough coin before that skin disappears out of the stores. Now there was a version of the microtransaction shop shared in an image on Reddit, and BioWare developers responded to it by saying that it isn't set in stone, but just one of several versions of the store that they are currently working on, and the prices, I guess, for each version they're working on will fluctuate. Now 40,000 coin for one Javelin skin might be steep, or it might not be. We don't know the earning rate in game yet, but that price of 40,000 does match up to the same cost as some of Battlefield 5's company coin skins for vehicles like tanks or planes, which is also an EA published game, so they dictated, I guess, the costs of things in Battlefield 5 as well, and company coin in Battlefield 5 becomes very rare at level 50, and I believe Battlefield 5 is also getting a real world currency added into it in the next few weeks. Now again, it is very hard to judge the store from the demo because everything was dumbed down. I mean, it was only 25 coin for one skin, and judging by these images, one skin could cost you 20,000, 30,000 or even 40,000. It is EA, and I wouldn't expect prices to show up in the store anything even remotely close to what the prices are in Warframe. $6 for a skin isn't going to happen, I just can't see it. And in case someone brings it up or talks about Prime Access in Warframe, I don't agree with the price of it either. I think if anything, the price of Prime Access in Warframe is daylight robbery, but again, it's a free-to-play game. This isn't. This is a $60 AAA title. So however you want to look at Anthem's store and the prices in it, I guess, is entirely up to you. We gotta wait until the 15th of February to see the full extent of the store and the grind coming with Anthem, which isn't too far away. But in terms of gameplay, jumping into the challenging content of running those strongholds, playing with friends, and the combat, even if some of the weapons didn't feel very meaty or punchy, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, and I definitely will be jumping into it. Now, whether I make videos on it or not, I'm not entirely sure. The Division 2 is catching my interests more than Anthem is right now, but I would definitely recommend any of you who haven't tried the game yet to jump into the open demo, which is this weekend, and make your own opinion of the game instead of going off someone else's, because who knows, Either you'll love it or you'll hate it. Now, share your thoughts below. Let me know what you think of Anthem if you have jumped into it, or if you plan on jumping into it this weekend. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. And as always, thanks very much for watching.